talk about comics now. So you've been reading Frankenstein and what else?
I've been reading Frankenstein. Super good so far.
Do love this cover.
Yes. So yeah, Frankenstein's really good. Um, so I've been catching up, like reading some of the Ultimate stuff. I do like the Ultimates a lot.
Yeah, that Doctor Doom one, that one's very good.
The Hawkeye one that just drops really good.
So that's issue 5, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not up to that one.
And then Absolute Batman was phenomenal.
Okay, so what's a no spoilers review? Because I won't get it till November probably.
So no spoilers review. It's honestly one of the best like single issue Batman comics I've read
Really?
since the beginning of Zdarsky's run.
Okay.
Like it's absolutely great. Very action packed. It builds up Gotham, builds up the a lot of other characters, like and like introduces them in natural ways.
Yeah.
I like the direction they're going with Bruce Wayne. The art's not as like I don't like the costume design much, but in the comic, it's not as like stands out as being bad.
Yeah,
It
I've seen some people say that these promotional images like kind of distorted, especially the back crest.
Yeah, and it's kind of like it's very the comic stylistic like that Batman. So seeing them around other characters, um, it's not as jarring. And honestly, he does some really cool stuff with the costumes. Um, One thing, like I'll say that's it's not super spoiler or anything, but like you notice his ears on the mask are really long. Well, they come off and he can throw them, and he has short. They connect to shorter ears.
Okay, so he has tactical ears. Okay, how silly is the hammer?
Um,
Or was it badass? I don't know.
it has a cool moment.
Okay, okay.
It's used once in the issue, and it's a pretty cool moment. Like it gave me that moment looked like it could have been pulled from like Dark Knight Returns.
Okay.
So when it happened, I was like, "Oh, that's really cool!" Like as much as I hated that aspect of knowing what was going to happen with it, I was like, "Oh crap, that was really cool."
Okay, what's your read on this universe? It's gonna be all like, gritty, realistic, or you think he's actually gonna fight supervillains?
Um, it's definitely not going to be like a gritty Nolan Matt Reeves type universe. Like I feel like he's definitely going to fight supervillains.
Okay.
Um, I mean, it's a Batman that's a little more brutal, but still doesn't kill. But
So
he'll
not as brutal as
be
as
there.
Batfleck.
Like he'll like dismember you, but he won't kill you. Like you're gonna be in the hospital for the rest of your life, like probably on life support, but you won't be dead.
So was it like Dark Knight Batman where you just monologuing that they may walk again one day?
Oh no, he doesn't even like another character says it. It
Nice.
was like the another character's watching him is like he's so tactical with like how he attacks and like almost kills somebody but doesn't and like purposely hits them in the right places and stuff or stabs them in the right places like um it was good enough where I'm gonna keep reading it and probably gonna read the other absolute titles.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to all of them, but I don't really care about Superman. I think Wonder Woman looks cool, I like the design, but I don't typically like that rider, so I'm not super stoked.
Yeah, yeah, I'll read them. Hopefully they keep building it up and I want Flash and Green Lantern and all that.
Okay, so who's the team on this again? It's Scott Snyder and Capullo, right?
No, it's Snyder and Nick Dragata.
Okay. So do you typically like Scott Snyder?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I barely collected that era. I mean, Court of Owls is cool, but like I don't know. To me, it was a little overhyped.
Yeah, Scott Snyder's fine. I don't like worship him like other comic book fans do, but I mean, I don't think he's a bad writer. Like he has more hits than misses, in my opinion.
That's fair.
But a lot of his ideas are really cool. Um, like I never dove into the Dark Knight's metal stuff. I didn't care about any of that. But like as far as his just single Batman run, like I like Court Owls, Death of a Family. I liked when uh the Year Zero or whatever he did, and then I liked when Gordon was Batman. I thought that was kind of cool.
Okay, I don't have any of the Gordon stuff, so I need to go back and collect that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty like it's well written and very well drawn. So, and even like if Zack Snyder or Scott Snyder
Yeah.
has an off issue where it's not as good, like Greg Capullo's art kind of still
Mhm.
makes it worth it. And
Okay, so
honestly, Capullo's probably like the quintessential, like one of the quintessential Batman artists for me. Like he's up there with, like Adams and all that.
I guess of the slightly more modern artists, he did it the longest.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because him and Snyder, they basically did that whole like 5 years together, right?
Yeah, they did that whole New 52 run together.
Okay, so where do you come down on Snyder's original characters? You like Mr. Bloom, you like what's the Cenobite Batman called? The Batman Who Laughs?
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Bloom was cool. He's very like Joker-esque in my opinion, but I thought he was fine. Um, I mean, the Batman Who Laughs. I didn't read that all that metal, Dark Knight's metal stuff, but I mean, he has a cool design, and I mean, he's been used a lot, probably too much. But I mean, I guess he's liked for a reason. So,
Yeah. Okay, so other than absolute Batman, anything else stand out lately?
like I said, Ultimates has been good. Frankenstein's good. It should have two more issues left on it. I really like where they're going with that. And then they should be announcing who the next Universal monster they're going to do is soon. Uh,
What are
last
you
time we
pulling
did it, I
for?
can't remember if I finished Creature or not. If it had finished, but Creature ended really well.
Okay.
Some great like body horror stuff it turned into, which I wasn't expecting, but really liked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, so the twist is that he used to be human, or what?
No, the guy that is kind of being hunted in it by the journalist that the creature like saves or whatever and falls in love with this time. He's like a serial killer, but he's like doing body morphing stuff on himself to make himself look like the creature and adding like webs on them and scales and gills and everything.
Okay.
So it's like some weird body horror, like serial killer. It's really cool.
Okay. I think I
Yeah.
already told you this, but maybe people find this slightly interesting. So I was in Florida a few months ago. We went to the Wiki Waki Mermaid Show, and they just randomly put in, "Oh yeah, the original mermaids were trained by the stuntman from Creature from the Black
Oh,
Lagoon."
that's really cool.
And in their little like montage documentary thing, they start cutting to Creature from the Black Lagoon footage and footage of the dude training.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that was random. So, have you read Ultimate Spider-Man yet?
I've read some of it and I do like it, but it's super slow too.
Yes, it is so slow. He's had like two fights and we're up to issue 9.
Yeah.
And all the tech stuff is so meticulous. Like
Yeah.
if you want to know exactly how this suit works, they walk you through everything.
Yeah. It's one of those, it's like, it's good, but it's just like, it's hard to read at the same time.
I guess it's written for the trade. I guess maybe it's gonna flow better that way.
Yeah. Hickman tends to work better as a trade writer.
Uh,
Um, Ultimate X-Men, I like the art, but I still can't really get into that too much.
I'm already selling my copies. I'm not into it.
But I mean, I think the what they're doing's cool, bringing back this Ultimate line and stuff. I liked the original, and I think I'm liking this one probably more, except Spider-Man, because Ultimate Spider-Man I've collected every issue of and followed the whole time. So
Well, I gotta stick with it because I've wanted Peter and Mary Jane back together, so I gotta eat it,
Yeah.
whether it's good or not. But
But yeah, Ultimates is definitely the standout from that line to me.
yeah, yeah, I think that's true. Who's the writer on that? DeCampi?
Mm, I can't think off the top of my head who it is.
I do not recognize this name, so that's interesting. That's a new voice.
Better than that, comic wise, I haven't read much besides like random stuff here and there. I went back and read some of Jeff Johns' Teen Titans, like older stuff I've been reading some of. But as far as newer stuff, I read like Godzilla versus the Power Rangers. That was cool. So
Real quick, where do you come down to Hickman? Are you a fan?
yes, I love Hickman. I loved East to West. I loved his Avengers, New Avengers stuff, and the Secret Wars. I love his Fantastic Four. I'm a big Hickman fan.
Okay. Did he stick the landing on East to West?
Yes.
I love that, but I dropped off. Like I guess there's like 2 volumes I haven't read.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite comics I've ever read.
Well, if you get the chance, you should check out Cruel Universe. It's like it's like EC Horror, Twilight Zone anthology series. All the art's really good. And they're all just like minionettes, it's like little 5-page stories. And some of them aren't that great, but they keep having like one or two really standouts per issue.
Yeah, as far as most anthologies go.
And have you been noticing these? They've been putting out these new full covers.
Yes,
I really like these. These pop really well. But yeah, I guess its sales are down. DC's just been pumping these out for all the old keys that people don't have.
that too, and they're releasing those like giant size,
Yeah.
re-releasing those too, like the Superman Muhammad Ali and all that. So that's cool. I mean, some of those are a little bit harder to actually get your hands on. So the fact that they're re-releasing them is a good thing.
Yeah, those are cool, but like who has the space for that?
They take up a lot of shelf space.